You have to come back. You have to push the back button in order to come back. Okay. I am done fussing with my phone. So I'm going to just pull that up so I can see comments if they are there. No, no, no. I want to. Okay, I'm back to fussing with the mute. Okay. So if you had to live through that, please just erase, erase, erase. Kind of fast forward for the first few minutes. 2 minutes and 51 seconds. Uh, to be exact, that you may not want to watch this. But, anyways, it's Wednesday with Weezy, and I'm coming live. And it is the last day of, it's not the last day of June, but this is the last Wednesday in June. Almost the last day. Tomorrow is the last day in June. And if you don't know me or know who I am Weezy. And so if you don't know me, I am Weezy. I'm sorry, I am fussing with my equipment. I come live here almost every Wednesday, but I usually always have content here on Facebook every Wednesday morning at 9:30 Eastern. Right now it's daylight time instead of savings time, so it would be EDT. And if you are new here, please say, just give me the state that you're coming from, just so that I know, because I always like to expand my horizons to, more states. And this is a good morning to join me because I have some good news of what I'm going to be doing in order to become more efficient resource for you. I hope. I think it will be. Um, but before we start into that, I just want to say hi. This is the end of Happy Month. Doesn't mean we have to end up not being happy any longer. It just means that was the theme for this month. I do try to do a theme for every month, and so this month has been happy. Uh, what are things that we can do to be happy? What are things that we can enjoy that might bring us happiness? I even have an interview a few weeks ago with a happiness expert, and she gave us some tips and tricks of things where we can kind of dive in and make a choice. And really, finding happiness is a choice in life. Sorry, my dog she's being distractive. But that's my Ellie. She's always distractive. um, so, without further ado, what am I going to talk about happy this month? This may make you happy, and it makes me happy because this is very early stages, and I would love your support. And I need a little bit of your help with what I'm getting ready to tell you. So I have mentioned that I was working on an e-course about using the smartphone for your pictures and your video, and I'm making an e-course. I'm still working on it. I'm at the last stages. And when you're at the last stages, things tend to bog down and get discouraging, and you have to make a choice. Do I move on, or do I just shut it up? Well, we're moving on because this is an important video course. It's a big step for me, and it is a big it's just a big step out for me, and it's actually bringing broader expectations into what I can do to bring Weezy into a more viable source, a more viable service to the general public. And my general public is you guys. My demographics who really follow Weezy really start from like 45 and up. So there's a lot of maturity here in Weezy land. Also, a lot of, I have found out, working with men and women in some of the other services that I provide behind the scenes, a lot of people are lacking in some of the, everybody takes it for granted, everybody knows how to do everything technical, and they're the only ones that don't know how to do things technical. Here on your computer, on your smartphone, how to really utilize your smartphone, and possibly your children or grandchildren, you're asking them for help and they're telling you to watch YouTube videos and you don't feel comfortable because you may not even know how to find the YouTube videos for the information. You might, but I'm finding there's a lot of people that don't. They don't know the technology. And so I want to put together some programs that help people do more technology. This could be simple things of copy and paste. When somebody sends you some of those Facebook posts or whatever, and it says copy and paste this post and then repost it, or you get an email, or you find information when you're researching online and you want that information, but you're not sure how to store that information. You may not want the whole document. I can show you how to copy and paste. It is very simple, but you know what? When we're learning something new, in particular at our age, anxiety might take hold. And it's like, I don't know what I'm doing. I don't know where to go. All this fear can build up. Believe me, I know because I'm there. So many times when somebody says we're going to need something new, or I'm going to be calling upon you for your opinion or something like that, I get a little freak. My brain starts going in a little bit of freak out mode. And I'm going to be honest, this last month, because things have gone a little, not awry, but I've had great learning moments in mistakes that I have made because I didn't take the time to make sure that everything worked right. I've had to redo a lot of my videos for my e-course. But frustrating? Yes. But I am happy because I like the results. By not rushing through and just putting something up, I've had a chance. It's like it didn't work. I've had the chance to go back and I revisit and re-practice the steps that I had to take. And that's what I want to bring to you. It may not, you may not want to shoot video. You may not. That's fine. But you know what? If you want to take better pictures, if you want to learn how to take care of things for yourself using your smartphone, your computers and tablets, I'm going to give you some basic things going through. And I will preface, some of it is free, but I am working on a business plan where I can earn income. And so I hope you will support me in this journey. And if you're an older and you are interested, but you don't have the money, tell your children. They can gift this to you. Because this is not just a gift to you, it's a gift to them. Because you're learning to fish for yourself versus being fed. I know that when I've asked people, a lot of times when I ask people for help, they're going, oh, just let me do it. Well, that doesn't help me. That doesn't help me at all. It it handicaps me because then I have to rely on them. I have to wait on them in order to help me. So what I need from you is I need some suggestions of what kind of technical things would help you. That could be, um, would you like to learn how to go from your phone and not have to watch everything on your phone, but be able to maybe cast those YouTube videos up onto your TV screen, to your big smart screen? I know how to do this stuff. Do you want to learn more about using some of the Google products or Office products, Word, Excel, how to use those, how to make a signature in a PDF? These are, and then being able to resend that back, how to make attachments to your emails. I know I have, I use a lot of Google products. I in Gmail now they have a calendar. Um, well, it may be because I'm signed up for Workspace, so I do pay for a lot of things in Google. But if you have something where you don't wanna have to go back and forth setting up appointments, if you join into Google Workspace, and it's not that much money a year, um, you can have a calendar and get it set up so that you can just send a link to people in an email and or in a message board, and they can click on that, look to see when you have free times that you can have a meeting. Maybe you need to use Zoom and you're not quite sure on some of the ins or outs, or you want to improve your Zoom experience. I can help with things like that also. Through the years of being an entrepreneur and having to learn how to do all of this stuff, it's not that I've just learned video and learned how to shoot simple video, how to edit simple video, how to come here live simply. I tend to keep things simple because it is me and myself and I are the core of my team. I do have a little support, but really 90% of everything that you see from Weezy comes from me. The emails that I write, the emails that I send, blogs, things written on my website, that's me. That's me. So if you're interested in knowing any of those types of things, I want you to write in the comments things that are subject matters that may be something that I can help with, because this gives me content of things that I can do, because I can take this, I'm looking to take this into workshops, either online, or I can, particularly locally, I can teach this in senior communities, in workshop form and different things like that. So that is what I am up to right now. I am not going to push this button until probably more towards September, because I got to get time to, I'm just building the base. This is a new concept. Sometimes I might be just doing something simple here, or I might, when I do a free video on a topic, I will be sharing that with you guys either live or on recorded video. If you ever hear me say on demand, that just means it's recorded video. That's all it means, is so you can just watch it whenever you want. But I really ask you for support. Let me know what you think about this idea. Let me know if you were to purchase this, would you be the person that would benefit from it, Or are you a child of somebody who would benefit from this, or an aunt, or a cousin, or a friend, or something like that? Those are just leave it in the comments. If you don't feel comfortable leaving it in the comments, you can DM me. That's just private message me here at Weezy, and I will answer you. I will answer you. Uh, it may I may not see it right away. Um, Sometimes things are slow to propagate here, so I'm saying so a lot. But anyway, those are the things that I'm looking at doing for the future. So, on top of teaching people to use their smartphone better for better quality videos or photos, I can also help with some of the other technology questions. And like I said, I'm working on this video series, and you might be saying, Weezy, I'm never going to have a YouTube channel. I'm never going to use video. I'm never going to record anything. I would never talk on video. That's fine. But there is one thing that in this course that I talk about, and it is to people like you. You have knowledge. You may be the grandmother. You may be the matriarch of the family, and you're getting tired of cooking. You don't know how much longer you have, and you want to pass down some of your things to your children, to your grandchildren, to your great grandchildren. There might be ideas that you want to leave a legacy for. And in my course, I teach how to set up how to talk in front of that cell phone camera. So just think about that. You may think, oh, that's just for people who are in business or people who want to have a YouTube channel. Well, YouTube is a great storehouse. I'm going to just say it's probably one of the simplest storehouses that you can use to do your videos. But think about things that you might want to leave behind. And this is not even for the grandmas. This is for the grandpas or for uncles. Somebody who has really great knowledge, and you want it. You might have great historical family things, sharing stories to pass on down to your children. Just a thought. But these are things that, once again, I can help you show it. Show it, record it, and have it canonized for your future generations. So, that is all I have this week. If you want more information, like I said, put more info, whatever you want to talk to me about, either put it in the comments or just DM me. But I do not see any comments for today, so I have a busy day. I'm going to go ahead and sign off now, and I hope to see my feed full of comments with ideas, questions, and thoughts. So if you don't have a question and you don't need information, please just give me a like or a love or something, or a funny gif in the comments, because I really need some feedback. And share this with your friends that you think might find this interesting concept. So I don't usually ask you to share very much about my Facebook lives or whatever, but this is information. And preface, go just listen to what the lady has to say, because she's coming up with a really good idea. And one more thing that I will preface is I will be doing this in a slow approach. You're going to hear me say words when I'm talking about the turtle or the rabbit. And that's another discussion for another day. But just think about it. Think about the animals and how they react to things. How do they move? So anyway, we'll maybe next month I will talk about my turtle and my rabbit concept. Anyway, have a great day, everybody. We'll talk to you next. I'm not sure about next Wednesday. I might take next week off from, except for a simple email. But I will, you will see. You will see. If I come live, I will make a posting. If I don't, if I come live, I will make a posting. If I don't, if you don't see anything about coming live on Wednesday, it means I just am taking a day off. So anyway, have a great day, everybody. Bye.